When I was in the police officer's vehicle, Sergeant Rollins, or Officer Rollins, he read me my rights. I reserved my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and he said, "Do you understand?" I reserved my right to my Fifth Amendment right again. He said I need a yes or no question or answer, and I didn't answer. He then said, "You need to answer now." I didn't answer again. He said, "I'm going to go ahead and assume that you don't understand your rights as I've read them to you," and at that point he closed the door. But later I was never reread my rights, and I was also asked several questions about what I was doing out there. Officer Rollins, as he's driving me to the police station, he's basically insulting me, and I'm asking him, well, first of all, I'm surprised as they're handcuffing me. I couldn't believe that I was being arrested, and I tell them, "How do you sleep at night? You took an oath to defend the Constitution, and it literally means nothing to you apparently, because you are arresting me for doing nothing. You're fabricating all these crimes that I supposedly commit." They said I was being charged with displaying a weapon and unlawful trespassing, second degree. And I don't know how I could have been trespassing, because I was on a public sidewalk when I was arrested, and I was not even touching my firearm until they told me to. I didn't want to touch my firearm. They directed me to touch my firearm while they were pointing guns at me. So anyway, I'm back I'm into the police cruiser. Officer Rollins, he's driving me back to the police station, and he's on a cell phone talking while he's driving me. I'm pretty sure that's against the law in the state of Washington. Am I right? I think it is. Anyway, I asked him very politely if he could get off of his cell phone while he's driving me, because more people die in car accidents every year than from gun violence. So he ignores me, and he's rude to me the whole way there, and I'm observing my right of my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and on questions that could possibly be used against me. I don't know what his MO is on asking the questions, so I just don't answer any of his questions. So he's getting very angry, and he says, "Oh, you're going to play that game." I get into the police station. They start processing me. I tell them that I'm not going to answer any questions or cooperate. I'm not going to physically resist in any way, but I'm not going to cooperate with my abduction. And they tell me that if I don't submit to a breathalyzer test, even though they admitted that I didn't look drunk or intoxicated in any way, that they were going to put me in the drunk tank. Well, I told them they had to do what they had to do. If that was what they felt they needed to do, I'm not submitting to anything, and I'm not going to answer any of their questions. Also, at one point I was actually denied water while I was in the lockup there in the drunk tank. I asked for water. And they didn't give me any water the whole time I was in, from 10:20 to 3:49 a.m. I told them that I'm an asthmatic, which is the reason why I got medically separated from the Air Force. And I told them I require 2 puffs twice a day of my steroid inhaler. They need to contact my wife to get it. I didn't get it the whole time I was in lockup there, and during that time is when I needed it. So I was denied my medicine. So they denied me my phone call. I did not get a phone call at all. I was denied to see an attorney, even though I demanded one, and I demanded one. And I said, "Do not ask me any more questions until I talk to an attorney." And they continued to ask me questions. After which time, this was the last time I could see on the computer screen. It was 10:20. I believe I was in the back of a police car at 10:20 p.m. last night, and at that time, that was the last time I could see a clock. When I was bailed out by my wife, who she just knew that I was open carrying and that I probably got arrested somehow. So she called the police station. I was in jail worried because I couldn't call her. I had no idea what she was thinking, if she thought I was hurt or what. So she called the police station, and she found out that I was arrested, and she bailed me out. And I got out of jail at 3:49 a.m. last night, or this morning.
So what do you have to do now?
Well, I have a court date on July 2nd at 8:30 in the morning. I'm going to be pleading not guilty to criminal trespassing and displaying a firearm. I am trying to get information out. I'm a card-carrying member of the NRA. I've tried to contact them and see if I can get some kind of legal help with them. I plan on filing a civil suit against the city of Vancouver They unlawfully detained me. They unlawfully confiscated my firearms. They unlawfully arrested me and fabricated charges. I was sexually assaulted, and I witnessed police committing crimes of driving while talking on cell phones. So all this stuff is stuff I just want to shed light on all of this and let everybody know. I know there's a lot of people in the middle, you know, and it's just reasonable, you know, stuff that people are asking for. Like, you know, people. I'm not asking for anything but just to be left alone. That's all I want, and I want to show people this stuff is not criminal. You know, I'm not an evil person. I want to show everyone, hey, don't be afraid of a firearm. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. I was okay to carry a firearm for the U.S. government. Why am I not okay to carry a firearm for myself? I've been trained by the military. I have no problem with law enforcement. In fact, this is hilarious. I have the most respect for law enforcement. Like, I never thought that this would happen.